Linear equation is the next term that we're going to review here, and another term that builds off of our understanding of the coordinate plane. A linear equation, we can see in that term, we can see the word line, is an algebraic equation in which each term has an exponent of 1, and the graphing of the equation results in a straight line. So a linear equation is an equation that produces a line. And I'm going to write that down as a more simplified definition. It is an equation that produces a straight line. And these types of equations, these equations that produce straight lines, are going to be equations, again, that we work frequently with as we move throughout this school year. Now, if we move down to the example section down here, we'll see the main ingredient to a linear equation first. This equation right here is kind of the model for linear equations, all linear equations. Y equals mx plus b. In this equation here, m represents the slope of the line, and b represents the y-intercept. But the main thing to take away from them at this point is that they are numbers. They are unknown numbers. So we substitute these variables in there, m and b. You'll see a few examples of y equals mx plus b equations below. We have y equals 4x minus 3. Y equals 2x plus 17. 3x plus 2y equals 10 is also an example of a linear equation. Y has yet to be isolated or gotten by itself in this equation, but it is an equation that can produce a line. You can see over here in the illustration and mnemonics section, we have several different examples of lines that have been graphed on an x and a y axis. And it's easy to see that we have, a line with a positive correlation here. That line's moving up, and same here, a line with a positive correlation. We can also notice that there are different points plotted on these lines, and those points have been connected. Here's an example of y equals mx plus b equation. And that is the equation of this line here that we have plotted. So as long as you can take away that a linear equation is an equation that produces a straight line, and it is produced using this equation, y equals mx plus b, we're on the right track.